Hello friends, it's me Karen and welcome to today's video. And today I'm at the Balmoral Cemetery on Wynnum Road at Morningside. So there's one of the entrances down there at the end of the bitumen, just down there to the left. That's the intersection there. And this morning the Friends of Balmoral have been here with some descendants of somebody who's buried in the cemetery here, and their surname is Rowley, R-O-L-L-E-Y. So we've had a meet up with those descendants this morning from the Rowley family, and I'm just going to take you for a little bit of a walk today, not for any of my family, but just something that one day I was here last year and I just came across a grave and I was very curious about it. So let's go for a little walk up this way. So we had a bit of a walk here this morning, and the section here on the left I was told is section 11. So I'm going to walk up here. So this is section 11 here. And we're just going to walk up here, and I'm going to go to a grave that's on the other side of the little laneway up here. But we did walk up here this morning, and we were looking for another Rowley ancestor as well for the family that came this morning. So this is section 11 here, and this is one of their ancestors' grave here. It is an unmarked grave, and they have travelled all the way from New South Wales to come up and visit the cemetery and meet with us today. So we're just going to go up here and have a little look. And here's another laneway here where you can drive your car in, and it goes up that way as well. But today we're going to go down here. I don't have any notes with me today, so I'm just talking off the top of my head for what I can remember. We're going to go down here, and when I was here last year I was just wandering around having a look, and I walked up, I think it's this, yes, this aisle here, and I came across a grave that just stood out to me, and I was very curious about it. So it's up here, and this is a historical cemetery. Okay, this one here, I'll stand back a little bit so I can show you. Isn't that an awesome monument? So it's this very large one here, and it is a military grave. And when I was here last year, I came and that's my red rose that I put here at Remembrance Day last year in November on the 11th of the 11th. Whew, I'm puffing a little bit now. And this grave here is, I will read it, and why it just interested me was the two rifles on the, and I'm not sure if that's called a pinnacle or the headstone, but the two rifles. And that was the first time I'd seen two rifles. So I'll read the headstone, and it says, "In loving memory of Harry, late Sergeant, 47th Battalion AIF, dearly loved husband of Jessie Winstanley, died 22nd of April 1918 in his 25th year. Greater love hath no man than this, that he laid down his life for his friends." Isn't that just awesome? That is an awesome monument to Harry. And it does have a little bit of a lean on it, and it's got the black and white tiles. And this is one of the graves that I do plan on coming back and giving a little bit of a tidy up this year as well. It's got awesome concrete surrounds with the little pillars there. I'm not sure what they're called. And he has a little plaque here, and I'll read this to you. So it is Sergeant Henry Harry Winstanley, born 25th of May 1893, Brisbane. Occupation Assistant Manufacturing Chemist. Unit 25th Battalion 1 to 8 Reinforcement, Australian Imperial Force, World War I, Service Number 2326. And enlisted 11th June 1915, embarkation 5th October 1915, aboard HMAT A69 Warrilda from Brisbane. Shortly after arriving in Egypt, November 1915, Henry became ill due to the climate and exposure. On the Western Front, August 1916, he was invalided from France to Ontario Military Hospital, England with a leg abscess. That same year, on 14th of September, he was hospitalised with kidney troubles, which resulted in systemic blood poisoning, resulting eventually with nephritis. His condition was incurable and his condition fatal. He returned to Australia to be discharged, medically unfit. He married Jessie May Banks on the 2nd of January 1918. She cared for him until no longer able, and he was hospitalised. She received a war widow's pension. And it says, returned to Australia 4th of May 1917, Themistocles, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, disembarked 4th of July 1917, discharged unit and date 47th Battalion on the 25th of August 1917. His medals are the 1914 to 1915 Star, British War Medal, Victory Medal, date of death 22nd of April 1918, 24 years old. And this is section 13, plot 147, and there's a photo of Harry as well. Returned to Australia, World War I, Anzac digger. Okay, so that's just a little bit of a history on Harry, and he's actually in the grave by himself. I'm not sure where Jessie is buried, but that's something I'd like to find out. So that could be on my to-do list this year. So while I'm here, we're just going to go around and I will show you another grave around here. So it's just up here, and it actually backs on to almost where Harry is. So there's Harry's grave there, and this one here that's been painted blue, which is a double grave, a family plot. This is, and I found this out by doing my research, that this is Harry's parents and 2 brothers. So it says, in loving memory of Joseph Winstanley, died, I think it's the 8th or the 9th of the 8th of the 9th, 1933, aged 72 years. Also Annie, beloved wife of above, died 17th of the 9th, 1952, aged 82 years. And their children, John William, died 14th of the 3rd, 1941, aged 44 years. And Victor Joseph died 7th of the 8th, 1937, aged 38 years. So this is Harry's parents and his 2 brothers. And something that I find very sad is, if you look at Annie's death date is 1952. Annie was the last surviving person from that family. So her son Harry had died, her husband Joseph had died, and both her other sons, John and Victor, had died before her. So Annie died in 1952. Joseph died in 1933. John died in 1941. Victor in 1937. And Harry had already passed away by then. So she was the last remaining family member, and this is where they are here, and they are right beside their son. That's just awesome. Okay, so that's just a little bit of a walk today, a little bit of a history of one of our military men and his family. All right, well, I'm off to go and have some lunch now. So thanks for watching. Until next time, have a great day. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. See you next time. Bye everybody.